chilly, but the afternoons are going to be mild. Yo, Mario, what's happening? Hey, Amanda. Yeah, so we're expecting, even though it's a south and a southeast breeze here, it's a chilly night. 55 is the highest out there, and that's a bit on the cool side. Next cold front, well, it's going to be probably the weekend. It's going to be a minute. It's going to be a warm week. 4 days till spring for me. All right, Melinda. Yeah, actually, spring begins tomorrow in meteorology. Meteorological spring. So all of the meteorology seasons go on the calendar rather than on the solstice and equinox, so that it's just easier to keep climate data. Cool night in Bandera, Leon Valley. Oh, on Bandera Road, Shawnee. Yeah, I bet. So yeah, I'm ready for spring too. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, no big changes tomorrow, except again, a cool start. But here comes another mild afternoon. Today was in the 60s. I'll show you the high in a moment. Good evening, HEB Warehouse. Joanne in the warehouse tonight. Let's hear for Joanne. Toasts to all our HEB workers. We love you guys. Thank you for all your work. Hello, Philip. I know it can sometimes get really weird and panicky when people are getting crazy about getting stuff off your shelves, so God bless y'all. Maria's ready for the warm. Yes, like I say, 70, 71 tomorrow. Let's see what we did today. 68. We should hit 70. 31 this morning. Almost, well, the 1890 record of 24 lives to see another year. Look at that. 1890. I mean, that was a little after we started keeping records. That's incredible. So tonight's temps, before we get to tomorrow, tonight's temps could get down to a light freeze if you're in the hill country. Now, this model has us at 39. I definitely think we're colder, but not by much. I think it's going to be about 37, maybe 36, 37. Outlying Bexar County areas could see 34, 35, but everybody's above 32 unless you're Kerrville, Comfort, Fredericksburg, Johnson City, Mountain Home, Lakey. I'm surprised it's got Rock Springs at 39. I think it'll be colder than that there, too, for that matter. Boy, look at this now. Talk about a clear, whoop, I jumped too far. Hey, Veronica. So look at that. A quiet U.S. The radar is almost completely clear, except for North Dakota, the Pacific Northwest, as I call it. As a lot of people call it. But this is what you call the zonal flow pattern, guys. We're really not expecting much. You see that ridge out west of high pressure keeping us quiet. And now we get a change, what we call a synoptic weather change, because these are huge synoptic systems, highs and lows. You see the high camped out over the southeast? Well, look at that huge low that digs in, that big trough that digs over the four corners on Sunday. So this is what sets up what could be a nice little spring weather pattern heading into next week. The beginning of next week looks to see a pattern shift where we'll start getting a southwest flow. We'll start getting some disturbances in that flow and some rain chances. When are you coming back to dine at Native Grill and Wings? Oh, Veronica, thank you. I got to get back there soon. Absolutely. It was really good. Those wings were delicious. Thanks for having me. Thanks for mentioning that. It was really good. And yeah, you see something missing? If anybody knows where my mug went, I'd like to know. My mug has been snaked. Somebody took it because I always put it in the same spot. And I looked around like where it could possibly be, found it nowhere. Nowhere to be found today. Hey, Graciela. Good to see you. What's up, Waylon? Yeah, congrats to Joe Ryan-Eagle. Big night tonight. Spring and blue bonnets are coming soon, Patra. You got it. You know it. It's going to be a minute, Chris. It's going to be a warm week. We'll get cold in the mornings, but we're not going to be cold in the afternoons for sure. We're heading towards 80s by the end of the week. Now, we could see some high clouds. Here's the mid and upper level stream of moisture from the water vapor imagery. You see those high areas of moisture? Well, that's definitely going to be some high clouds that will translate to. Yes, Pete, absolutely. Pray for peace over the Ukraine. God grant peace. Give our leaders wisdom in this decision making, that pride is not part of it. Lord, bless them with peace and unity. Amen. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, so again, you can almost see another ridge of high pressure down to the south over Mexico. You see how those high clouds are moving across the top. This is infrared satellite imagery, and it's picking up that those temperatures of those tops. South Padre, guess what? It's kind of cold. Is it? I bet it is, Dolores. Good sea breeze will keep you chilly too. He probably did. That's right. Thanks, Pete. You know, he probably did. He's got in his box things to go, right? Walmart 4131. What's up, Tina? Good to see you. That's awesome. Good to see you. All right, so winds won't be a factor. Clouds will be high and thin. We're really not expecting much in the form of cloud cover. Are we looking at any rain? You know what we're going to do? Let me update this whole rundown and get some of the graphics I was using earlier to explain the long range, because in the next week we're going to be in a quiet pattern, right, and not expecting much rain. So the 7-day rain forecast is bleak. Okay, it's less than 1/4 of an inch. Light green barely showing up. And when you go down I-35, according to this, we don't see a drop of rain in a week. That's where we need it the most. That's where the extreme drought is located. Carrizo Springs, Cotulla, Tilden. So rain's not helping anybody in this situation. I mean, for real. That's a 7-day rain forecast, and it is completely dry. But the third month, the end of the first quarter, is on the screen, okay? And as we enter this final month of the first quarter, we're expecting a little more rain, okay? Now, February, thank goodness it was that bit of that ice storm, but remember we were blasted with about an inch of rain and on the Wednesday and then the Thursday when the Arctic blast hit. So 1 3/4 inches for the month is just a touch above average, not by much. And you can see how dry it was in January, which was December, which was November. I mean, you go back to October for soaking rains. That was a good wet month. Well, March is expecting almost 2.5 inches of rain, so let's hope so, right? But it doesn't appear we get much after that, or even in March for that matter. This is the 3-month outlook, the 90-day forecast, and you see that belt of below average precipitation centered over the Rockies, but it goes all the way through Texas, and we're not expecting, and that's, you know, not severely below average, but below average, okay? In the 8 to 14, we're expecting rain, okay? Because here, we're at average in that gray area. Below average West Texas, East Texas above average, but we're in the average. So that might mean about 1 inch to 1.5 inches in the first couple weeks of March. Let's hope for it, because we desperately need it. Drought report, I'll show you that from last Thursday, showed some improvement west. So a little less severe drought. It's still moderate, a little less severe drought, and I'm talking about Uvalde mainly, Brackettville. But that pocket of extreme continues to grow south towards Laredo, east towards George West and Beeville. It's come up a little farther north. It's inching up into Atascosa County a little bit more each week. And that'll just continue to grow. That'll grow the slowest, thank goodness, I hope. But then you go east for yellow, meaning drier than average. It's not bad at all. I know, Pauline. You haven't seen it? Yeah, here's my coffee mug. I mean, really, guys, come on. Who took my mug? Who took my mug, man? All right, I hope I don't cry tonight. Tonight's Joe Reinagle's final night. I'm going to have to bite my lip and try not to. It's going to be emotional. And I'm an emotional guy. I've got daughters. They soften you. 7-day. Cold tomorrow. Light freeze hill country, that's all. Then 41 to 48. I mean, so some chilly mornings, but boy, the afternoons. 72, 76, closer to 80 Saturday, 81 Sunday, and that's when we'll bring in a slight chance of rain with that pattern shift. More to come on that as we get a little bit closer. So even though, again, I don't have my mug, tonight it was brought to you, you know what time it is. It was brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts K-Cup Coffee, because you know it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check in with Julie on what's coming up on Eyewitness News at 10. We're checking with Julie on what's coming up on Eyewitness News at 10. Yeah. Woo! All right, so big show.
Big show tonight.
for Big Joe.
Yes.
We say goodbye to Joe Reinagel.
It's his farewell show. Congratulations to Joe, but we're also sad.
No, we're sad. We're happy for him. Mm-hmm. He's got a wonderful wife and life and
Kids.
new chapter he begins.
Yes.
You know, he's not going anywhere. He'll be in San Antonio.
Yep.
So you're going to see him around town doing all kinds of stuff. But this will be his last night at Ken's 5. So we've got a very special show put together for him.
It's a great show. It's especially
I'm really
for
proud
Joe.
of us.
I know.
Thank you for honoring him. Really. You guys did a hell of a job.
No, we all did. We all did, and I'm just so proud of. I'm excited for everybody to see it,
Me too.
to
Me
celebrate
too.
Joe with us.
Yeah, no, really celebrate this man, because I'll tell you what, there's only been 2 main sportscasters in Ken's history.
I know.
Dan Cook and Joe Reinagel.
Very
That's
surprised
it.
to hear that. Yes.
It's incredible, because Dan was 45 years. So
That's
it's just
insane.
phenomenal that, only 2 sportscasters. You got to see this tonight, and there's some special guests.
Yes.
And
I
lots of
really
good
hope
fun.
you join, because it's gonna be great. I'm gonna shed some tears. It's sad.
I'll tell you what, you were getting emotional just putting the show together today.
And
all were.
multiple times.
I know, right? It just kind of hit you.
Oh my gosh! But we're so excited and just ready to send him off.
Yeah, and to share this with you is going to be
Yes.
special. So don't miss that tonight. But it's not all we have. Like, we're not giving
No,
Joe the whole
no.
half hour. We love the guy, but we're not giving him the whole half hour.
We can't.
No.
Yeah. No.
Now, when I retire, that's going to happen. It's probably going to be a 1-hour special. We're not
Maybe.
going to let the cat out of the bag
Maybe.
yet on that.
Yeah.
But we're looking
I don't
at-
know about that one.
Talk is a 1-hour to maybe 2-hour special. That's
That's just
what
what
they're
you
saying.
heard. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to, let's not worry about that now. But
We'll see what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, we'll see what happens. Nice.
We also have Deb tonight, which is she's working on a special piece tonight, saving the VFW.
I love this piece.
It's
yeah.
a great piece. So we hope you tune in for that as well. We also have Matt. We have Henry working on different pieces tonight, but we hope you join.
Thank
so we're
you, Julie.
excited.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Deborah's piece, she's really proud of this too, about VFWs and the survival rate and what's happening with our VFWs across the country. We've got the most beautiful VFW. I think it's Post 76, which is the largest and most historic one in the state of Texas. It's beautiful down on, I want to say, River Road. It's not far from the Battle of Flowers parade. That's how I always mark it, because they have a huge Battle of Flowers Friday party at that VFW hall right after the parade. It's a lot of fun. That'll be coming up. Fiesta's only a month away. Will the broadcast for Joe be available on YouTube? I want to post it on the Classic San Antonio Facebook page. Oh, that's awesome. It's, I don't know. That's a great question, Pete. I don't know that it'll be on there like in, its entirety. Maybe some parts of it will be. Maybe some of the, pieces that you'll see tonight celebrating Joe would do that. Not sure. Hey, Bill, I don't know if I did miss the allergy forecast. It's only, hi, Hayden. It's only molds. I didn't bring it up because there's no mountain cedar, there's no ash, there's no fall elm. Only molds at a light 70 today. That was it today. Everyone, God bless you too, Juanita. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. All right, we're going to go get ready. Go get some more Kleenex, because it's going to be a special show tonight. I don't think you're going to want to miss this. It should be a lot of fun. We love our Joe Reinagel. And we'll have multiple clips from the Goodbye Joe show on YouTube by late tonight. There's David Lynch. Thank you, my brother. Hayden, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hope you feel better. No, Diane, can't do it. I've got 2 girls in college and a sophomore in high school who's getting ready to not only drive, but then another year or 2, she'll be going to college, Lord willing. So, no plan. As long as the good Lord wills it, you're going to see me here at Ken's 5. All righty, guys. That's going to wrap it up. We're going to get ready for Eyewitness News at 10. Yes, sir. All right, God bless you all. Have a wonderful night tonight. We love you, and we'll see you at 10.